Good morning.
So you said you were born in Dodge County here, correct?
Yes.
Lifetime resident, right?
Yes.
And where did you go to high school?
Dodgeland.
Dodgeland. You met Crystal in 2008, correct?
Yes.
And you were married prior to that, though, correct?
No.
You were not married prior to that. Did you have children, though, prior to meeting Crystal?
Yes.
And you have 2 adult children in addition to the 4 children that you mentioned before, correct?
Yes.
And you still have a relationship with those children. Is that accurate?
Yes.
That's Zach Jr., correct?
Yes.
And how old is he?
20.
20, and Hope, right?
Yes.
And where does Zach Jr. live?
Minnesota.
And where does Hope live?
Wisconsin Rapids.
And how old is Hope?
25.
And does Hope have children?
Yes.
Okay. And Crystal knew Hope and had a relationship with her, and Hope sent her pictures of her kids, things like that, correct?
Yes.
And you regularly kept in contact, messaging those 2 adult children, correct?
Yes.
And so then you said when you got married to Crystal in 2013, correct?
Yes.
Where did you guys get married?
Here at the courthouse.
And then did you have a reception or something afterwards?
A little get together.
Okay, did her family attend?
Just her grandparents.
Just the grandparents,
Yes.
not her parents?
No.
Did you have a good relationship with her parents?
No.
Never a good relationship?
No.
She had siblings too, right? April and Chris, I think, right?
Yes.
Did you have a good relationship with her siblings?
No.
Did you have a good relationship with any of Crystal's friends?
She never.
Working now? Did you have a good relationship with any of Crystal's friends?
Yes.
So what friends did you have a good relationship with?
It would have been Doug Goller.
Okay, Doug.
That's the only one I could remember.
So one of her friends, just Doug.
Yeah.
Okay. But none of her other friends, correct?
No.
Okay. So then in 2013, when you first got married, you lived with her parents at the Wood Road address. Is that accurate?
My parents.
I'm sorry, yes, your parents. Was the house the same, that same residence that we saw in the photos previously?
Yes.
Same sort of plot of land, correct?
Yes.
Because that was your grandparents' land originally that they had given to your parents, correct?
Yes.
And then eventually you and Crystal moved to that Main Street address, correct?
Yes.
And what year did you move to that address, if you can remember?
I think it was 2014.
2014, okay, so about a year after getting married.
Yes.
And were you working then?
Yes.
Where were you working?
Richelieu.
Richelieu?
Yeah.
Okay, and that's in, remind me, in Beaver Dam. How long did you work there?
Almost 2 years.
2 years, okay. Now, at some point, Crystal filed for divorce in 2018, correct?
Yes.
And during that time in 2018, CPS was involved in that first divorce, correct?
I'm not sure.
If I told you that the notes and the court record indicate that the CPS was involved, appeared at the court appearance, would you say that that was accurate?
Pretty much.
Okay. And that there was originally a petition in that divorce case to give Crystal sole legal custody of the children, correct?
Objection relevance, Your Honor.
I think it's directly there. So overruled means you can answer. So there was in that original divorce case in 2018, there was a petition to give Crystal sole legal custody of the children. Is that accurate?
I'm not sure.
But if I told you that the notes and the Wisconsin Circuit Court access records indicate that there was a petition filed to give Crystal sole legal custody in that case. Would you say that was correct?
Objection, Your Honor. It seems facts not into evidence, and counsel's testifying.
Overruled.
I'm not sure.
Okay. During that divorce, did Crystal move out of the marital home?
Yes.
She moved to Beaver Dam, correct?
Yes.
Okay. Did she get an apartment?
Yes.
And then looks like sometime in January of 2019, she moved back to that Main Street address, correct?
Yes.
Now, was it around that time that Crystal went up to Michigan? The first time?
I don't remember.
You don't remember, but you said when you were talking with Deputy Kukan that she does this all the time. She leaves and she goes up to Michigan, correct? You said that to Deputy Kukan.
Yes.
And in fact, that she had gone up to Michigan during the filing of that last divorce in 2018. That's correct.
Yes.
And you went up to Michigan to get her, correct?
Yes.
And she was with her family, April, I believe either April or Chris up in Michigan, correct?
Yes.
So she didn't run away from her family. She left you to go up to Michigan, correct?
Yes.
So when you told that information to Deputy Kukan about her leaving, that was a lie, correct?
Yes.
She just left you, correct?
Yes.
And after you went up and got her from Michigan, sometime after that, the divorce was dismissed, correct?
Yes.
And she was the person who originally petitioned for divorce, correct?
Yes.
And then it was sometime after that 2018 divorce was dismissed that CPS filed the termination of parental rights, correct? Or that the Dodge County filed that. It's the Corporation Council filed, correct?
Yes.
After that filing of the termination of parental rights, how many times did you see your children after that?
Once.
One time. Supervised or unsupervised?
Supervised.
What year was that you saw them?
2019.
2019. So approximately how long after the termination of parental rights was filed did you see the children?
None.
So let me rephrase the question, because you just said once, so I want to make sure that we get this right. There was originally a filing, maybe something before the termination of parental rights. So the Corporation Council got involved in the case, and you weren't allowed to have unsupervised contact with the kids, correct?
Yes.
But you were allowed to have supervised contact with a social worker present, correct?
No.
Or someone else present, another adult present, you were allowed to have supervised contact.
No.
You weren't allowed to have any contact.
No.
None whatsoever with any of the children.
None.
So after Dodge County got involved, you never saw the kids.
No.
Okay, so when you said before once that you saw them once, did I misunderstand you?
No, I seen him once with Crystal.
With Crystal. Did the county know about that?
They were supervising.
The county was supervising.
Yes.
Okay, so can you just maybe expound upon that, explain that to me? When did that happen?
In 2019.
So 2019, was that after the county got involved and filed legal paperwork, the termination?
It was before.
Before. And that was the only time that you saw your children with Crystal?
Yes.
Did you ever see your children after that time?
No.
But Crystal continued to maintain contact with the children, correct?
Yes.
Is it fair to say that primarily the reason why she could not have unsupervised contact with the children is because she was maintaining a relationship with you?
Objection, Your Honor, calls for speculation.
Sustained.
So I want to move on to the filing of the second divorce. That divorce happened in September of 2023, correct?
Yes.
And you had a lawyer and Crystal had a lawyer, correct?
Yes.
And you said it didn't really affect anything at all, though, correct?
Yes.
But you had to move out of the marital home, right?
Yes.
That wasn't an option. You had to do that by court order, correct?
Yes.
And then at some point in October, Crystal told you to stop contacting her, correct?
No.
No, she never sent you any messages from her phone in October of 2023 telling you to stop contacting her.
No.
Never.
No.
So she said, stop messaging me on Messenger and saying all this stuff to me. And seriously, I don't get what you are trying to do. I don't know how you think your marriage is going to stay and stuff. Man, there's a lot of reasons why I'm done. And yeah, you can say that I'm this and I'm that to you, but I don't care because I can't believe you anymore. I can't. She never sent that message to you?
I don't remember.
You don't remember.
No.
But if I told you that I got that message off of your device, do you think that would be accurate?
Yes.
And that was from her phone number that you saved as my wife?
Yes.
Okay. So now would you like to change that answer that she messaged you and said, stop contacting me?
Yes.
So she did, in fact, tell you to stop contacting her.
Yes.
And at some point, she blocked you with her actual phone number, correct?
No, not that I'm aware of.
So you could not send her messages to her phone number, right? When you sent her messages to her actual phone number, you got no response, correct?
Yes.
That's accurate, correct?
Yes.
And you told law enforcement that you don't have her phone number, correct?
Yes.
And you told them that because when you sent her messages, she would never respond when you sent messages to her phone number, correct?
Yes.
So you had to message her other ways, correct?
Yes.
And you started messaging her through Facebook,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
And there were times even then where she didn't want to talk to you. Just even that message says, stop messaging me through Messenger, correct?
Yes.
So this was not some just like easy, easygoing divorce where it's just like, oh no, everything was just the same. You had to move out. She didn't want to talk to you, correct?
She just came over to talk.
She came over to talk, but you would ask her to come over to talk, correct?
No.
And you never asked her to come over to talk.
No.
You never asked her out for dinner. You never tried to take her to the Olive Garden. You never tried to take her out to eat.
Objection compound, Your Honor.
I'll wait till he answers. I apologize. Did you ever try to take her out to eat?
We decided together to go out to eat.
She decided together. You were never the one that initiated those messages.
No.
Never. So there was never a discussion about money, and you never said, do you want to go out to eat? And she never said to you, why are you doing this? And you never said, you said you needed money, I'm trying to take you out to eat. That never happened.
I don't remember.
You don't remember. Okay. How many times after she filed for divorce, she filed for divorce in September, and then you would have winterized that camping spot, correct?
Yes.
And then you would have gone up and went camping together over the Memorial Day holiday, is that correct?
Yes.
So the end of May, do you know what day you came back? On Monday, Tuesday, something else?
I think it was Tuesday.
Was the rest of your family present on that trip?
Yes.
Who was present?
My parents, my son.
Did your son have a camper up there?
I gave him one, my old one.
Okay, so in your previous testimony, you said your aunt, your uncle, and your parents had a camper, but you left out your son having a camper up there. So your son also had a camper, right?
Yes.
Anybody else you left out during your direct testimony that had a camper up there?
No.
Okay. So then you, on the 8th, make plans to go up to the Dells. How did you make those plans?
Through Facebook?
Through Facebook Messenger.
Yes.
And this time, was there going to be anybody up there?
No.
Just the two of you.
Yes.
And you were going to pick her up at that church parking lot, correct?
Yes.
And that was, according to your statement anyway, her idea that you pick up in that church parking lot, correct?
Yes.
Okay. And is that in part because she didn't want her family to know that she was spending time with you? Is that accurate?
Yes.
Because her family didn't like you?
Objection calls for speculation.
Overruled, if you know.
So you can, overruled means you can answer.
All right.
Correct. Her family didn't like you.
Yes.
And she also didn't tell her friends that she was going camping with you, correct?
No.
Because her friends did not like you.
Correct.
And they didn't
Objection
want.
vague is which friends, Your Honor.
Sustained.
So did her friend Robin like you?
No.
And did any of her other friends, I think you talked about in the statement, Jessica and Antonio from Wendy's, did they like you?
No.
So she wouldn't tell them about hanging out with you because they didn't want her hanging out with you. Is that correct?
Objection calls for speculation.
If you know.
Sustained.
Okay. So you pick her up on the 8th, and you talk about this to law enforcement, correct?
Yes.
And in your statement to law enforcement, you initially tell them that you picked her up on the 8th, and then you came down, you went up there, walked along the strip, and then you came back the same night. Did you tell law enforcement the truth during that statement about what you did on the 8th?
No.
So you lied to law enforcement during your initial statement about what you did on the 8th, correct?
Yes.
Okay. I just want to go back very briefly. Also in that statement, in the initial interview, in the beginning of the interview, you said that you didn't know any of Crystal's friends, correct?
Yes.
But that was a lie, correct?
Yes.
You knew Jessica, correct?
Yes.
And you knew Antonio, correct?
I didn't know him directly.
But you knew of him.
Yes.
And you knew at least of Robin.
Yes.
And then during your testimony here, you talked about going to Denny's. And is that Denny's, help me understand, where is that Denny's located?
Wisconsin Rapids.
Okay. So you went to Denny's on the 8th or another day?
I think it was another day.
Okay, so in your statement here in court, you even kind of messed up what restaurant you went to on the 8th, right? Because in your interview, you told law enforcement that you guys got like an elephant ear and cheese curds that you were eating down on the strip. Is that correct?
Yes.
So which one is true? Help me understand.
The one with the Denny's.
The Denny's. So you lied to law enforcement about where you ate even on the 8th.
Yes.
Okay. So then you testified on the stand that after walking along on the strip, you guys went back to the camper and went to bed. And I think we already touched upon that originally with law enforcement, you said you stayed on the strip late and then went back to Kleiman. You dropped her off at the church parking lot, and that was a lie. And we already established that, correct?
Yes.
So now we're moving on to June 9th. Is it fair to say that it took about 3 hours into your interview for you to tell law enforcement that June 9th even existed? Is that
Yes.
accurate?
Yes.
And then you said on June 9th, that's the day that you went to these flea markets?
Yes.
Okay. And where were the flea markets again?
In Adams.
In Adams, okay. And you went to the flea markets all day on Sunday, June 9th?
Not all day.
Okay, so what did you do? And then you went to Ray's Closeouts. I guess that's not a flea market, but it's a discount store, correct?
Yes.
And those flea markets are on that main strip of, is that in like the township of Adams?
Yes.
Okay. And then you said that at Ray's Closeout, Crystal bought some toys. Is that correct?
Yes.
And what toys did you buy? Or did she buy? Do you remember?
No, I don't remember.
Okay. So what happened to those toys?
I don't know.
Oh, did you burn those?
No.
Oh, you didn't burn those. Were those just in your house somewhere?
No.
No. So what happened to them?
They should have been in the vehicle.
In the Mitsubishi?
Yes.
Toys in the Mitsubishi.
Yes.
So what kind of toys? Like toys for little kids, for bigger kids?
For little kids.
For little kids, like toddlers or 5-year-olds, 6-year-olds?
Oh, 6. Nope.
So like a stuffed animal,
No, they're just like little toys.
little toys.
Yeah.
Okay, and where do you think those would have been in the Mitsubishi?
In the back seat.
In the back seat of the Mitsubishi. Okay? So, and then you, on the 10th, help me understand, what did you do on the 10th again? You went back to the Dells,
Yes.
to the Strip,
Yes.
all day or just in the morning or something else?
That was in the evening.
So what did you do in the morning on the 10th?
We went to the Rapids.
You went back to Wisconsin Rapids to flea markets, something else?
To look at a house.
Oh, I'm sorry. Thank you for reminding me of that. To look at the house. So do you know the name of the realtor that you looked at the house with?
No, I do not.
So did that realtor, so I've gone house shopping before, and my realtor always gave me this sheet of paper, and it had a bunch of pictures of the house that were printed out on it, and then it had these handwritten details about the house, like spectacular 4-bedroom house, 2 bathrooms, remodeled kitchen, new countertops. Then it had the tax information and any inspection information. Did you get any of that from that realtor?
No, I did not.
Oh, you didn't get any of that. Okay. So that realtor did not print out any of that information.
No.
Did that realtor give you a card?
No.
So this realtor, you book an appointment with this realtor to look at that house, and that realtor gives you no information.
Objection, Your Honor, misstates the testimony. There was no testimony that he made in any.
Overruled. Cross, go ahead.
The realtor gave you no information.
No.
And you can't remember the realtor's name, correct?
Correct.
Male or female?
Female.
Old, young,
Middle-aged.
middle-aged? What does that mean? 30, 40?
Probably in her 30s.
Okay, 30s. Dark hair, blonde hair, brown hair,
Dark.
dark hair. Anything else you can remember about her?
No.
Nothing else that you can remember about her, okay? So then, and I think, did you say that you went to one house on Sunday and then one house on Monday?
Yes.
But in your interview, you said you went to both of those houses on Sunday, right?
I do not remember.
You don't remember. So which one is the truth? The one that you said in the interview or the one here on the stand?
The one here.
The one here, okay. So if things are different, the truth is on the stand and you were lying to law enforcement.
Objection argumentative.
Sustained.
So the one that you went to on Sunday or Monday, did you get any information about the house?
No,
Neither time.
neither.
Okay. And do you remember the street address of the house?
No.
The listing price of the house?
They're both over 100,000.
Over 100, over 200, something else?
Just a little over 200.
Just a little
For
over
one.
over 200. And the actual, is Wisconsin Rapids a city, village, town, something else? If you know?
I think it's just a town.
And was it in Wisconsin Rapids proper, or like, for example, Kleiman, you have the actual village of Kleiman, and then there's like the township of Kleiman. So it was the Wisconsin Rapids proper, or sort of the outskirts of Wisconsin Rapids?
It was inside.
And then like the proper part of Wisconsin Rapids?
Yes.
And was it by anything?
One was by a jail.
One was by a jail. And was that the Sunday or Monday house?
Sunday.
The Sunday house. What about the Monday house?
I don't remember what that was by.
You don't remember what that was by?
No.
Okay. And I think that day you also said you went to Taco John's,
Yes.
and that was before you went to the house.
Yes.
And the Taco John's, that's also in Wisconsin Rapids?
Yes.
Okay. And you went to the vape store as well, correct?
Yes.
And that's also in Wisconsin Rapids?
Yes.
Okay. Now, in your interview, is it fair to say that it took several hours for you to even admit that you ever went to Wisconsin Rapids with Crystal?
Yes.
That it wasn't until I think they actually confronted you with Crystal's bank statements that she had transactions from Wisconsin Rapids that you finally admitted going to Wisconsin Rapids with her. Is that accurate?
Yes.
Okay. Now, you then talk about going to Dollar Tree. Crystal got some paper towels and things like that. Then you talk about, again, that you went back to the strip at the Dells, and you were present for the testimony for Brad Conkle, correct?
Yes.
And you're saying that this was on Monday, June 10th, that you went back to the downtown area of the Dells, correct?
Yes.
And you would agree, though, that there's nothing on the flock. The flock just only puts you in Mauston on Monday, June 10th, correct?
Yes.
So it looks like Highway 82 and Power Street at 5:24 p.m., 5:26 p.m., and then Highway 82 and I-90 at 5:32 p.m., but never puts you at that main intersection of the Dells that we saw on some of the previous slides, correct?
Correct.
Okay. So then you said, you talked about Crystal practicing shooting the 9mm with you. When did she start practicing shooting guns with you? Just right in February?
No.
Okay, so when did you own a gun before that?
It's been many years.
Okay, so when was the last time? Okay, because you purchased this 9mm February 20th, right?
Yes.
And so the camping land would have been winterized, correct?
Yes.
So you wouldn't have been going up to Adams County to practice shooting, correct?
No.
Okay, so when did you own a gun before that?
It was many years ago.
Many years ago. So like the many years that you talked about in your interview, help me understand when you purchased a gun in the past.
It was like in the 2000s.
2000s, like 2001, 2002?
Something like that.
Okay. And what kind of gun did you purchase?
A 22.
Okay, but you and Crystal got married in 2013, right?
Yes.
So you had that gun, you're saying when you guys got married.
No.
You didn't, so what happened? So how could you, if you didn't have the gun, how could you guys go practice shooting with it? I'm confused.
Not that gun she didn't shoot.
Okay, so what gun did she shoot with?
The 9mm.
The 9mm that you bought in February?
Yes.
Where did you testified though that you practiced shooting with that on the Adams County land, right?
Yes.
Okay, so when did you practice shooting with that gun on the Adams County land?
Memorial weekend.
Memorial weekend. So who observed that?
My family.
Your family. Who?
My mom.
Your mom
Yes. My son.
and your son. Anybody else?
No.
So if I told you that law enforcement interviewed those people and they never said that they...
Objection, Your Honor, introducing facts outside the evidence presented, introduction of hearsay.
It's cross-examination.
Overruled. Go ahead.
So if I told you that law enforcement interviewed those people and that those, first of all, that Zach Jr. told law enforcement that he wasn't even allowed to touch your gun.
Objection, Your Honor. Asking for, the question involves hearsay and confrontation.
Overruled.
So I'll say that question again. Zach Jr. told law enforcement that he wasn't even allowed to hold your gun. Do you think was that inaccurate?
That's inaccurate.
That's inaccurate. So, and Zach Jr. never told law enforcement that he observed Crystal firing a gun.
Objection, Your Honor, calls for speculation.
Overruled.
Was that inaccurate?
That's inaccurate too.
Okay. And your mom was interviewed, and she never told law enforcement about observing Crystal firing a gun.
Objection, Your Honor, same objection, hearsay, confrontation.
Overruled.
That's inaccurate.
Okay. So was there any other time that Crystal shot that firearm up on the Adams County land?
No.
So just that one time in Memorial Day.
Yes.
And then, so not during the CCW class that she took with you.
No.
Okay. So then you testified here about, at some point you leave Adams County, right, and start coming down to first the Oconomowoc area, right?
Yes.
So help me understand, was the plan all along to go to the attorney's office in Milwaukee?
Yes.
And so you decided to stop along the way in Oconomowoc at that Goodwill?
It was Culver's first.
Culver's first. So you stopped in Oconomowoc because of Culver's.
Yes.
Okay. And then decided to stop at Goodwill.
Yes.
And then did Crystal purchase another shirt there?
Yes.
And was that like a t-shirt or something?
Yes.
And then she changed into that in the back seat, right?
Standing outside the vehicle, she changed it.
Standing outside the vehicle, thank you. And then she put that sweatshirt in the back seat, correct?
Yes.
And so all this time your gun was in the center console. Is that accurate?
That I recall of.
That you recall. You didn't have it on your person in the holster because you would have been allowed to like carry, conceal, have your t-shirt over it, right, with your CCW
Yes.
permit, but you were not carrying it at that point.
No.
It was just in the center console of your vehicle, correct?
That I know of.
Was there a gun case in the back of the Mitsubishi?
Yes.
So how come you had the gun case along with you?
I'm not sure.
You're not sure, okay. So you stop at the Culver's, and you paid for that, right?
Yes.
And then you went to the Goodwill, and Crystal paid for that, correct?
Yes.
And in fact, she used her card for that transaction, right?
Yes.
Okay? And so then you got back on the road to go down to Milwaukee, correct?
Yes.
And you're saying that was Crystal's idea, correct?
Yes.
And then at some point, she gets mad because she can't meet with an attorney.
Yes.
Okay, and was she looking up attorneys on her phone too, or you guys were just using your phone?
I'm not sure if she was looking any up.
Okay. And so then you decide to just leave Milwaukee, right?
Yes.
And then did you stop anywhere on the way home?
No.
No. But you told law enforcement that you stopped at a speedway, right?
That was before.
Before going to Milwaukee?
Yes.
So what time did you go to the lawyer's office?
I think it was like around 3,
Around 3.
2 or 3.
2 or 3. So if I told you that your cell phone mapping had you in the Greenfield area, around the area of the residence, or around the area of the lawyer's offices just before 2 o'clock, would you say that that was accurate?
Yes.
And then if we had you on video going into the speedway just on the edge of New Berlin at 2 o'clock, would you say that was accurate?
Yes.
So it seems like and then New Berlin is west of the Greenfield area where you were going to the lawyer's offices, correct?
Yes.
So it seems like you went to the speedway afterwards, correct?
Before.
Before, okay. But in your interview with law enforcement, you told them that you went to the speedway afterwards, correct?
Yes.
But that was a lie to law enforcement. You went to the speedway before.
Yes.
Okay. So then you said you were driving home. It was quiet in the car. You were listening to the radio. Do you remember what you were listening to?
No.
You're listening to music,
Yeah.
but you don't remember what kind of music.
No.
Like the radio or something off of your phone or something else?
It was the radio.
The radio, do you have a favorite station that you always listen to?
No.
No? Okay. And then, so do you remember what route you took home?
Not offhand.
Okay. How did you know how to get home from Milwaukee?
GPS.
So you typed it into your GPS. Did you type something specific into your GPS?
I think the 730 Main Street.
730 Main Street. So that's her address, right?
Yes.
But you never dropped her off at home, right?
No.
You would only drop her off at the church, correct?
Yes.
Did you type in anything? I guess it was how to get to Milwaukee without interstates, correct?
Yes.
Do you have some setting in your phone how to get home without going on the interstate?
I think so.
Okay. But so sitting here, you don't know what route you took.
No.
Okay. So you said you're traveling home, and then at some point you're on Highway M, correct?
Yes.
And then when does she have the gun in her hand?
When on Highway M.
So at what point does she reach into the center console?
She didn't reach into the center console.
How does she get the gun in her hand?
She had it beforehand.
Okay, so then help me understand that. When does she get the gun in her hand?
On County M.
On County M. Okay, so when does she reach into the center console?
She had it out of the center console beforehand.
When?
I'm not sure when she took it out.
So you're driving down and you don't notice when she opens the center console and pulls your gun out.
She had it before.
Before when? So like you think well before M? I'm just trying to understand.
Yeah, well
So
before.
M like in Watertown, or M as you're getting closer to Kleiman, or something else?
She took it out beforehand.
Before M? So where did she take it out of the center console?
I'm not sure when she took it out.
Because when you're driving, so you would have had to be on Highway 16, right?
Yes.
So Highway 16, and then you kind of have to, there's a quick trip, and then you have to turn, I think it's R, and then on Juneau Road, and then you get onto M, right?
Yes.
And there's a couple stoplights there, so you're sort of slowing down in that area, especially on that Juneau Road where you go by that graveyard. That's a pretty narrow road, and you can't go, I mean, I guess you could go 45 miles per hour, but it's pretty narrow, correct?
Yes.
So did she have the gun before or after that point?
I'm not sure when she took it out of the center console.
So you have no idea when she took it out?
No.
Objection, Your Honor, asked and answered.
I'm just trying to understand his testimony.
He answered, he
Overruled.
doesn't know.
So once you notice that she has the gun, what is she doing with it?
She's holding onto it
Holding onto it how?
with her right hand,
Okay, so she's in the holster, out of the holster.
out of it.
So she's removed it from the holster. Do you know when she took it out of the holster?
No.
But you know that she has it in her right hand.
Yes.
So when did you know, at one point did you notice that she had it in her right hand?
On M.
On M. So on M right when you get off of Juneau or further up M?
A little bit further up.
Okay, so there's, I think on the left-hand side, there's some barns, and then you keep going and just fields. Like what point on M? Do you know the cross streets or how far you were from Kleiman when you noticed that she had it in her right hand?
It was about 10 miles.
10 miles, okay. So 10 miles from Kleiman, she has the gun in her right hand. Does she say anything?
No.
At this whole time, she never said one thing.
No.
So she just takes the gun out of the center console, has it in her right hand, says nothing, and then what?
She shoots herself.
She shoots herself. Do you know where she shoots herself? Front of the head, side of the head, back of the head?
On the side.
The side, here. So you see her, how do you know that? So you didn't know when she took it out of the center console. You don't know when exactly she took it out of the holster, but you know that she put it up to her temple, right?
Not exactly sure exactly where.
So you don't know, so you just know right side.
Yes.
So you don't know if it's on her jaw or her ear or her temple or something else. But you know it's on her right side.
Yes.
Where does that happen?
On M.
I keep saying that. Where? 10 miles away from
About-
Kleiman?
About 10 miles.
About 10 miles, okay. This is sort of like, I don't know where Crystal is, right? Same phrase
Objection,
over and over
argument,
again, right?
Your Honor.
Sustained.
So then what do? Do you stop? Do you slow down? Do you speed up? Something else?
I just keep driving.
You just keep driving. You keep driving the speed limit.
Yes.
So no change, no reaction whatsoever. Your wife just shot herself in the head and you don't do anything.
I was in shock.
You were in shock. So then you go home. About what time is this?
I'm not sure what time it was.
Daylight, nighttime, something else?
It's daylight.
Daylight. And then where do you go?
To my parents.
To your parents' house on Wood Road.
Yes.
You go directly there.
Yes.
You don't go to a hospital.
No.
You don't go to the police station.
No.
You don't call 911.
No.
You don't do anything like that, right?
No.
You don't stop at a house nearby and ask for help or anything like that, correct? Go directly to Wood Road.
Yes.
Is anybody home at your house?
Yes.
Who's home at your house?
My mom.
And do you say anything to your mom?
No.
Does your mom come out of the house?
Later on.
So when you first pull into the driveway, your mom does not come out of the house.
No.
So when does your mom come out of the house?
Later on.
Later on when?
In the day.
In the day. What time?
I'm not sure what time it was.
Sun getting close to setting? Not close?
It was probably like an hour afterwards.
An hour afterwards. Is Crystal still in the car at this point?
No.
She's not in the car. So how long after you get in that driveway do you pull Crystal out of the car?
Like 20 minutes.
20 minutes. What are you doing in those 20 minutes?
I was in shock.
You were in shock. Okay. How much blood is there?
Quite a bit.
Quite a bit. Where's the blood?
On her lap.
On her lap. Where else?
I'm not sure where else.
Okay. Where's the gun at this point?
On the floor.
On the floor of the car, front passenger, back passenger, somewhere
Front.
else?
Front.
Front passenger. What do you do with the gun?
I just put it back in the holster.
You put it back in the holster. And is there blood on the gun?
Not that I'm aware of.
Not that you're aware of. So she just shot herself in the head. There's blood all over her. And is there blood all over your car seat?
Yes.
Is there blood on her hand?
No.
No blood on her hand.
No.
So she shot herself in the head, and there's no blood on her hand.
No.
That's okay. And no blood on the gun.
No.
Is there blood coming out of her head?
Yes.
Okay. Blood dripping down the side of the seat?
Yes.
But none gets on the gun, and none gets on her hand.
No.
Okay. And then you pull her out. So where do you park the vehicle?
Behind the red torrent.
Behind the red Torrent. Is that close to that white van that we
Yes.
see in all those pictures?
Yes.
Okay. And then you say that you take her onto the grass. Or the grass where? Where we see all the surface burn area in all the
Yes.
pictures?
Yes.
So there was grass there before
Yes.
until you burned it.
Yes.
So you just drag her down that trail? Is that right?
Pretty much.
Okay. Is she on a tarp or anything like that, or you're just dragging her body down that trail?
No.
So no, she's not on a tarp?
No.
Okay. And then you put her in the grass,
Yes.
and the gun's in the holster.
Yes.
And where does it just goes, you just take it into your bedroom or somewhere else?
I just took it in and put it on the dresser.
On the dresser. And then that's where it stays.
Yes.
You never touch it again.
No.
How does an extra bullet get in the gun then?
I'm not sure.
You're not sure. Okay. So let's say this takes an hour or so to get her out of the car. Then you say that, how long do you burn her?
Like 3 to 4 hours.
3 to 4 hours. So in that time, you also decide to message your son, right? Have you
Yeah.
seen Crystal?
Yes.
So around 7 o'clock, you message your son, correct?
Yes.
And is that just to kind of take him off the scent that she might be missing?
Something like that.
So, but on June 11th, nobody even has talked to law enforcement or talked to you about Crystal, that Crystal might be missing, correct?
Correct.
And then you also message your daughter, have you seen Crystal, correct?
Yes.
And that is because you're panicked, right?
Yes.
Okay. And then, so you burn the body for 4 hours. And then sometime later that night, you start messaging people, women on Facebook, right?
Just as friends.
Just as friends. Okay. And that's sort of in the middle of the night, correct?
Yes.
So you burned her body. So in those 4 hours, does the whole body burn up?
Pretty much.
Pretty much the whole body burns up in those 4 hours.
Yes.
So how hot was this fire?
Not very.
Not very hot. And you burned her whole body. Skin. I mean, Crystal, about how much do you think Crystal weighed?
I'm not sure.
You're not sure. So is she like bigger or smaller than me?
Bigger.
Bigger. And I don't want to get super personal about her, but she was a large-chested woman, correct?
No.
No, she was a small-chested woman?
Yes.
But she did have, I'm going to say that she's fat, but she had skin around her body and her chest area,
A little
right?
bit.
And so you're saying in 4 hours and a not very hot fire that all of her fatty tissue, all of her skin, her thigh bone, her rib bones, her hip bones, all of those things burned up.
Yes.
Did you take a shovel or anything and pulverize those things and pound any of those things?
No.
No, nothing.
No.
Okay. So in those 4 hours, the body is mostly gone. Did you dig a hole later?
No.
Okay. 236. The hole that Andy Rolfs testified to. How did that get there on your property?
I'm not sure.
You're not sure. 235. The fleshy portions of Crystal Rasch that were found in October. How did that get there?
I'm not sure.
Okay. .234, additional bone and fleshy portion found near that bone. How did that get there?
It was left over.
It was left over. So leftover bone. So now you're saying that was left over. And what did you do with it?
I didn't do anything with it.
You didn't do anything with it. You
No.
just like left it on the ground. It was left over in the burn pit.
It was just left there.
It was left there. This area here that was in a hole, these bones that were dug up and sitting on the surface, how did these get there? It was just left over?
Yes.
So really you didn't burn all the body at all, right? There was a lot left over,
A little bit.
okay? And the stuff that was back on the backside of the mound system that was located and back by the shed, how did all those bones get there?
I don't know.
You don't know. So you didn't pick up a shovel and toss those things over there?
No.
No. So the sulfuric acid that you purchased, 32 gallons bottles of sulfuric acid. I think purchased something like 12 bottles of, I think 32 ounces for a total, so 14 32-ounce bottles for a total of 3.5 gallons. You didn't use that at all to pour on her body to help get rid of the body?
No.
No, not at all. You just poured that on top of the burn area later.
Yes.
Okay. So how come you had that Google search later after Kukan visited about sulfuric acid and petrol and the reaction? Why were you concerned about that?
I mixed it together.
You mixed it together. You weren't pouring sulfuric acid on Crystal so that the fats and skin would disintegrate, and then burning that, and then later decide to pour gasoline on top of that to burn the rest of the body because Deputy Kukan interrupted you.
I was burning garbage that day.
You were burning garbage that day, not your wife.
No.
Okay. So, in your testimony, you also talked about some of these searches. You talked about being depressed because you were living with your family in this dirty house. You had your own room, correct?
Yes.
With your own stuff, correct?
Yes.
So I'm going to show you exhibit, and you had access to a washer and dryer, right?
Yes.
And you had your own money, correct?
Yes.
So you had you had the ability to, for example, purchase your own mattress.
That was already there.
But you had the ability to purchase a new mattress if you needed to, correct?
Yes.
And you had the ability to purchase things like sheets, correct?
Yes.
So this exhibit that I'm showing you, Exhibit 114, this mattress here with no sheets on it, that's where you were sleeping, right?
Yes.
But you made the choice to sleep in that area, correct?
Yes.
Your parents did not force you to sleep there. Your
No.
mom or your dad didn't come in and dirty that area, correct?
No.
That was your own room,
Yes.
correct? Exhibit 96. This is the area walking into your room, right?
Yes.
That was your room.
Yes.
That wasn't the rest of the house.
No.
So this is the state of your own room and the way that you kept your own room, correct?
Yes.
So this depression about the house being dirty, this is also a state that you put your own room into, correct?
It was already like that when I got there.
But you had the ability to clean it and remove these items, correct?
There was nowhere to go with it.
There was nowhere to go. Well, you could have burned it, right? You were burning things on the 23rd, correct?
It wasn't my stuff.
Wasn't your stuff. So you're saying those items in there weren't your things. So you couldn't burn them or get rid of them or put them in another place in the house.
No, there was no room.
Okay. So, and then you also testified that you were depressed about losing the kids. But you had not seen the kids in 5 years, correct?
Yes.
Had you ever attempted suicide in the 5 years previous?
No.
And on June 11th, the internet search, you talked about that search was about shooting an animal. Is that right?
Yes.
So what animal were you so concerned about that you were going to shoot it on June 11th?
Coyotes.
Coyotes. Why didn't you just try to pour sulfuric acid on them like you were going to do with the gophers?
Objection, argument.
Stand.
Where were the coyotes at in your property?
They're all over.
All over. And so on June 11th, you thought that that time, even though you were fighting over lawyers, that's the time that you needed to Google about coyotes.
You could hear them.
From Milwaukee?
No, from my parents' address.
But that search was at 11:18 in the morning. When you were in Oconomowoc. So why did you need to Google it while you were in Oconomowoc?
I was curious.
Oh, you're curious. Okay, thank you. So these Facebook messages, when you originally started these Facebook messages, you sent Facebook messages to your mom, correct?
Yes.
And you pretended to be Crystal, asking about the red car, correct?
Yes.
And you sent Facebook messages to her friend Robin, correct?
Yes.
And messages to yourself, correct?
Yes.
And did you send any Facebook messages to her parents?
Yes.
And you were saying all of this was because they contacted law enforcement?
Yes.
But the messages that you sent to your kids about whether or not they had heard from Crystal, law enforcement had not even been contacted at that point, correct?
No.
And then I think at some point you sent a message to Hope about Crystal contacting you on Facebook. That message to Hope basically was a lie because Crystal hadn't actually contacted you on Facebook at that point, correct?
Yes.
Okay. Now, with respect to Crystal's phone, you stated you threw that away. Do you remember where you threw that away?
In the garbage.
In the garbage. Do you know where? What garbage?
My parents.
Your parents, like just the garbage that you would tow to the road?
Yes.
Okay. And do you remember what date?
No.
Was it sometime after June 15th?
I think so.
Were you trying to get into the phone prior to that?
No.
Okay. So the Google searches about trying to get into an Android phone, that was not related to Crystal's phone?
No.
Okay. So now I just want to go through a little bit of the interview messages. We went through the interview statements. We went through some of the interview already, but is it fair to say there were a number of lies in the interview, correct?
Yes.
So we talked about lying to Kukan about her prior trip to Michigan, correct?
Yes.
And then I think, did you tell Kukan about the Facebook message too?
No.
No, okay. And then you, in Detective Young's testimony, you also messaged your mom about purchasing some headlights or some LED lights from some woman in Columbus for $25. That was a lie to your mom too, correct?
Yes.
You didn't purchase those from Columbus for $25, correct?
Correct.
You actually bought those at O'Reilly Auto Parts with Crystal's card, correct?
Yes.
And then you also told law enforcement in the account that you worked the 2 weeks prior to June 26th, that you worked every single day, and in fact, you had not worked June 24th, correct?
Yes.
So you lied to law enforcement about that date, correct?
Yes.
You did tell them the truth about June 21st, June 20th, and June 19th, correct?
Yes.
And then I think you worked also June 18th, 17th, and 14th, correct?
Yes.
And then June 13th and June 12th, correct?
Yes.
But you also would have told them basically that you worked on June 11th, and that was a lie, correct?
Yes.
And then at some point you would have stated that you worked on Monday, June 10th as well, correct?
Yes.
And that was a lie to law enforcement, correct?
Yes.
And then you also, in the beginning of your interview, told them that when you weren't working those 2 weeks prior, that you would just stay at home and watch TV. You would just be at your parents' house, correct?
Yes.
And that was a lie, correct?
Yes.
In fact, that you were out purchasing items on Crystal's debit card, correct?
Yes.
And that at some point you told them that you drove that blue Dodge Ram up to the Dells on Saturday, June 8th. That was a lie, correct?
Yes.
You were driving that silver Mitsubishi, correct?
Yes.
And even in that conversation, you brought up that fake Facebook account again, correct?
Yes.
And again, that was another lie to law enforcement, correct?
Yes.
We already talked about the fact that you lied to them of not being in Wisconsin Rapids, correct?
Yes.
And then they directly asked you about being at Harbor Freight, but you lied to them about that, correct?
Yes.
You were in fact there on June 15th, correct?
Yes.
Then you asked about going to Menards in the beginning of the interview, and you said it had been a while, maybe Christmas of 2023 or January of 2024. That was a lie, correct?
Yes.
You had just been there on June 23rd to buy 6 32-ounce bottles of Santeen drain cleaner, correct?
Yes.
Then you talked about when the last time was you went to the Watertown Farm and Fleet, and you said 2 months. That was a lie, correct?
Yes.
Then you would say, they would ask you about specific places, and you would say, I just don't remember being there. I don't remember being there. Every time you said that phrase, that was a lie, correct?
Yes.
And then another phrase you would say over and over again with respect to Crystal is, I don't know where she is. That was a lie, correct?
Yes.
Because you did know where she was, correct?
Yes.
And then you stated over and over again that you dropped her off at the church. That was a lie, correct?
Yes.
Then you talked about going to Ace Harbor on June 16th. I'm sorry, they asked you if you had ever been to Ace Harbor. You stated that you don't remember being there. And that was a lie, correct?
Yes.
And then you, when we started talking about the Mitsubishi for about an hour, so for about, from about 3:40 a.m. to 4:40 a.m., you were talking about the Mitsubishi being repossessed. That was a lie, right?
Yes.
Every single time you told them that the Mitsubishi was repossessed, every single time you told them that, that was a lie, correct?
Yes.
It was never repossessed in Portage, correct?
No.
Never repossessed in Columbus, correct?
Correct.
And then you told them that you, for a long time in the interview, you denied having any knowledge of the Adams County land, correct?
Correct.
And that was all a lie, right?
Yes.
That was family land, correct?
Yes.
You knew about that land. That was your grandparents' land, correct?
Yes.
And you had gone up to that land with your family. For how many years have you been going up there? Your whole life?
Yes.
So every time you denied knowing anything about that land was a lie, correct?
Yes.
And then you talked about, and just going back to the Mitsubishi briefly, was the Mitsubishi ever even actually up for repossession?
Yes.
But you paid it off using Crystal's account, correct?
Yes.
And in fact, you brought that Mitsubishi up to the Adams County land to clean it, right? And to replace the seat, correct?
No.
So you had the socket set though in the back, right?
Yes.
And that was to replace the passenger seat, correct?
No.
Okay. And you had those wipes in the back, the Armor All wipes. That was not to clean it?
No.
Okay. So was it just to hide it then?
Yes.
Okay. And you would acknowledge that for a long time in the interview with law enforcement, basically you had a lie of omission. You didn't even acknowledge the Mitsubishi, correct?
Yes.
Then you talked about reading about dumping sulfuric acid in holes to get rid of animals online. That was a lie, correct?
Correct.
So now your testimony is that you just dumped all 3.2 gallons in different stages on that burn area,
Yes.
okay? And that's the truth now,
Yes.
okay? And then you said in your interview that you had one of Crystal's debit cards. Is that a lie or the truth?
Truth.
So there were 2 debit cards and you had one?
Oh, no.
You did, there was only one debit card, correct?
Yes.
And you took that from Crystal after she died, correct?
Yes.
And she had never given you permission in the past at least in the recent past, to use her debit card.
No.
So you didn't have permission to make any of those purchases?
No.
Not even the tires on June 18th from Walmart for the Ram, correct?
Correct.
So when you were insistent that, oh yes, I did at least have permission for the tires for the Ram, that was a lie too, correct?
Yes.
And again, you maintained through the whole statement that you didn't know where Crystal is. In the first few clips, I think I counted over 11 times not knowing where she is. Many, many times after that, every single time you stated you did not know where Crystal was, that was a lie, correct?
Yes.
And then when you talked about going down to look for Crystal in Watertown, that was a lie, correct?
Yes.
You already knew that she was deceased at that point, correct?
Yes.
Further, thank you.
No further questions. Thank you, Your Honor.